All right, so let's get back now to gadgets because we do have to get on the internet to use these platforms, right? So Dan Michaels wrote in on the Facebook group about the new Surface devices coming out from Microsoft, and they really announced a lot of stuff, and I really have grown to appreciate the industrial design that goes into what Microsoft has been putting together. They've got really beautiful looking products. They are competitive with some of the best stuff that Apple or Dell or Lenovo makes, and they've got a great line here. The Surface, of course, has been very successful for them. I absolutely love my little Surface Go tablet that I use quite a bit. It's a great Windows device, and now they've got more stuff, including 2 PCs that are not running with Intel processors. That was interesting to me. They also have a new phone running Android that's got 2 screens, but it doesn't have a foldable screen, just 2 separate ones. And of course, their new earbuds. And I wanted to talk a bit about the ARM device first, because I was really hoping and expecting that the ARM-based Surface would be the next generation of the Surface Go, because I really believe these ARM-based Windows devices need to be at the $400 or $500 price point, not the $1,000 starting point they're offering the Surface X at here. So this is being marketed essentially as a full-blown Surface PC. And after you get the keyboard and the pen, you're going to be into this thing for probably $1,500 or more, depending on what configurations you choose. And you're going to be getting a machine that will likely perform at around the lowest cost Intel device will perform. And I think that's a hard thing to justify to folks. Certainly battery life is better with these versus the Intel equivalent, but it's not that much better that you should be taking such a huge performance hit. But I would have expected it to be on something less expensive, because it would be a bump up from what they currently have on the Surface Go, and I think it's better suited for a lower cost device. So I just don't think this one's going to be a big successful product for Microsoft, but they have put some effort in with Qualcomm to jointly develop an ARM processor to work with Windows, and hopefully this will be the start of something. And I would hope that as they continue to develop the ARM platform, that they do get it into some of these low-priced devices, because I think that's where it's really going to sell. So we'll have to see how this one does. I don't think it will do well, but I do hope that Microsoft stays committed to the ARM platform and delivers us lower-cost options next year. So keep an eye on that. There is an AMD Surface Laptop 3. But it is on the pricey side, especially given that you're looking at $2,100 here for 16 gigs in an AMD Ryzen 7. Certainly it will have better graphical performance than an i7 would on its own, but you could probably get a decent PC with a discrete GPU for about that price or less. So that is the AMD offering, and unfortunately they're not going to have the AMD available in a 13-inch device. I think a 13-inch Surface Laptop 3 with an AMD option would have been killer, and I would have been all over that, but unfortunately it's only in the larger 15-inch one. I often have a hard time getting products from Microsoft into review, and given their cost, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to buy them and resell them given the viewership that I typically get on those. So we'll have to keep an eye on these. If you get one and want to lend it to me, I'm happy to borrow it for a week and send it back to you. So I will try to get one of these things in at some point, both the AMD and the ARM one, but just don't expect it just because of the cost point here. But we'll try our best to get something and give you a nice review of it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on these ARM chips. Do you think these should be inexpensive machines or inexpensive ones? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, because we're going to probably see something from Apple very shortly as well. And I'm really eager to see what will be the thing, the device that really makes ARM work as a PC. Right now, I don't think they've hit the right price point to really have it take off as an alternative platform.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters, the 4 Guys with Quarters podcast, Chris Allegretta, Tom Albrecht, Mike Talbert, Brian Parker, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to Lon.TV/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit Lon.TV/s.